Time to go gambling. Oof. Queen of Hatred Don Quixote. In the Name of Love and Hate. And the Sword Sharpened with Tears Rodion. Pretty sure this would be a prelude to, I don't know, Give Zodia or something. I'm hoping like the next there's like 4 magical girls and we only see half of them, so I'm hoping the other half, I'm guessing, would be Faust and Ishmael, but it would be funny if Ryoshu was one of them. Yeah. Otis is still kind of believable in my eyes, but hey, let's see if I can get all 3 of them without burning too much. Let's go. Doesn't seem like I got anything. Watch this. Ooh, that's as min roll as it can get. Another one. Oh, gold. Not green though. Who could this be? Rhodia? Mr. Wrong Rhodia. How do you go to the wrong multiverse to get free shit? Oh nice, I got some Deca extractions. See if I can get some. Ooh, green! Let's go! Come on, come on! Oh,
역시
Otis?
니놈 말대로 어떤 사람이라도 맞출 수 있는 마법의 탄원이로군.
Yeah, I didn't get her ego the previous Walpurgis. What are the odds? Alright, now my magic bullet Otis is finally in peak condition, I guess. I got another Otis. Alright, I'll take it because I don't have it. Yeah, let's go. Another min roll. Bam. My luck is really down the drain this time. I haven't gotten any of the 3. Shit. Am I in trouble? Let's hope not. Come on, give me something. What the hell? 4 2 stars? In this economy? Keep going. Ooh, I'm really not getting anything. Holy shit. I'm cooked, guys. I don't think that's... Yeah. It wasn't glowing or anything. Holy shit. Oh no. It's gold, but I don't want gold, I want green. It's an E.G.O. What? You got the freaking gun. On one hand, I'm not getting any rate up. The whole point of rate ups is, you know, they're rated up. But on the other hand, I'm getting the things I haven't gotten like throughout the months. And now I feel like I should have rolled for and cop Yisang. Oh no. Come on, give me something. Yo. Oh, it's gold? What? Oh my god. When was the last time I saw you? Holy shit. Oh. I'm slowly losing my sanity, guys. This ain't it, chief. That's not even... Dawn. It's the wrong dawn. No. Where are my rate ups? How many have I rolled? 120 and I haven't even gotten one of them. I don't really care about the announcers. Ooh, but Ricardo though. Oh, please. Give me something. Yo, what the hell is going on? This is my worst rolls yet. I've never gotten so many nothings before. Holy shit. What? Another ego?
처음으로 숨통이 튀었던 순간을 기억하나요? 저는 지금이군요.
I don't even remember that you existed. I thought only Torakagia ego was Ryoshu. I didn't even know you had this ego. What? What the shit? Why am I still like getting new shit but not the shit that I want? How much more? 4 more pulls and I can get 1 pity. But that doesn't mean shit. Oh no. Holy shit. I just... Oh, come on, give me something, please. I have an ego too. Oh, give me something, give me something, give me something, give me something. Ooh. Is this the ego? Is ego not green? What? Yeah. But okay, alright. So what's the other one? Rodions.
매달고 불태우거라.
Oh no, this is
조각 하나 남지 않.
this is a wow ego. Holy shit. What are the odds? Oh my god. Holy shit. What the fuck? Once again, I can't lie. At least I got something. A star? Is this new? Is this from Mirror Dungeon? I didn't know this was a thing. Huh. Holy shit. I'm getting all the things that I skipped throughout the event, or throughout all the banners. Oh my god. And okay, I finally got something. Alright. Hopefully I can get one of the IDs, and then that will be enough for me to pity the other one. Okay. To be honest, I was about to tell you guys that if I didn't get any of the roles, I would have aimed for Rodion for pity. But if I were to get one of the Don Quixotes, then I would have just pitied the other Don Quixote relevant one. But hey, at least I did not have to make that decision now. Alright. How much more? Just 2 more. Alright, let's hope for something. Oh no. Alright, that's 1 more. And if I don't get Rodion or Don Quixote's ID, I'll just pity Don Quixote. And I'll just shard Rodion's next Walpurgis. Because holy shit, I burned a lot. I rarely reach PT. I think it's like my 2nd or 3rd time in my over 2 years of playing Limbus Company. Holy shit. Alright, let's hope for the best and expect the worst. Let's go. It's green. Holy shit, it's green. Oh my god, this might mean something. Oh, it's glowing green too. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do this one by one. Holy shit. I don't think my heart can handle if I just freaking chuck everything. But there is a possibility that that green could be a dupe also, right? Oh boy. Please rate up, don't be a lie. Please rate up, don't be a lie. Alright, I was expecting at least 1 fake out, but whatever. Right, tug on that chain. Come on, give me something good. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't you think? Let's go.
사랑과 평화를 수호한 자들의 이야기가 여기에 적혀있지. 마법 소녀들 같지 않은가? 해결사란 건 이런 거구나.
Oh my god, we actually have her voice lines too. Oh my god. Oh, thank goodness. Holy shit. I thought I wouldn't make it. And just enough for Rodion. Oh my goodness.
내게 남은 건 너를 처음으로 담당했다는 볼품없는 긍지밖에 없는데 결국 선택받는 건 그쪽이야?
I got it. And all it took was 20 pulls. Not gonna lie, if I was able to get both IDs, I missed out Ricardo's announcer, so I would have voted for him. He's an interesting guy. Oh, thank goodness. And sold out. I've gotten everything from Walpurgis from past to present. Oh, that was a heart-wrenching pull session, but I take what I can get, and I guess I'll just save up for the future. See how the story is like. I'll start with Rodion's first, and then Dawn's because she's the most hyped one.
나는 맞설 거야. 내게서 추출한 눈물과 별자리를 가지고 네가 나를 선택했건 그렇지 않던 간에 난 관리자님의 명령을 수행해야만 하니까.
For the manager, huh? Clack, clack. The child's footsteps alone exude a crushing sense of melancholy. Every step insidiously seems to convey distracting thoughts and palpable dissatisfaction to the very hallways of the welfare team. This sensation becomes even more blatant, more invasive, when she passes the once familiar and frequented containment unit. Why wasn't I chosen? Why didn't you choose me? Conveys this resentful heart. Hey Miss Rodion. Another busy day, huh? Miss Rodion? Eh? Hey sorry, I was thinking about something, haha. Are you sure you're okay? I heard you've been pulling a lot of all-nighters lately. I guess I really do look that tired, huh? Yeah, the manager's been assigning me to so many containment units recently. Oh man, maybe you should talk to Mr. Chesed about this. I mean, it kinda doesn't make sense for them to be so neglectful of a welfare team employee's welfare, right? Even the Sephiroth have to answer to someone, you know? It's entirely up to the manager to decide which abnormality we get to work on. That's true. I've got the opposite problem. I kept getting assigned to the same abnormality over and over again. And it wasn't even that interesting. Most of the time she doesn't say anything or just whines and moans, so I'm usually the one who has to talk. Well, better than the alternative where you get sent to an unknown abnormality and your fate is decided by a coin toss. And whenever she did say something, it just never made any sense, you know? Saying stuff like she used to be a knight. Oh yeah, right. Are you headed to manage O-01-73 again? No, ever since the abnormality gave me something, I don't know, the manager's not been assigning me any management tasks. I'm not complaining since I've been really tired as of late, but I just hope I'm not getting intentionally excluded from work. Haha, wanna swap schedules with me then? Oh, I can't possibly. You're the team's model employee, Miss Rodion. I couldn't even dream of surviving your packed schedule. I'm just not good enough for that. Oh, sorry. I love to sit here and talk, but I really gotta get going now, so... Yeah, then go. Good luck with your day too. The child stares blankly in an employee's general direction as he slowly walks away. She wasn't looking at that employee. It's the floating thing above his head. A sigil, a gift from an abnormality. It's the blessing. The blessing of a proud knight bestowed upon those she promises to protect. The blessing can provide highly effective protection for the employee in battles against abnormalities or ordeals, but those are insignificant details for the child. All that matters is that she wasn't chosen. What's so better about him than her anyway? What'd he do better than her to deserve this? Her mind, captured by a sense of inferiority, spirals endlessly with question after question of this nature. So she glares at him like she's trying to bore a hole into him. This child was transferred from a different team to the welfare team when it first opened. The reasoning behind the manager's decision was clear. a new WoW risk level abnormality had appeared, the Night of Despair. To manage O-01-73, an employee of sufficient competency was needed, and she was indeed quite competent. It has been a while since her employment began, and the sheer fact that she was still alive was proof enough of her value. Thus, she became the first employee to manage O-01-73. They were positive to this decision to pair them together. The abnormality's E.G.O gear was quite good, and it was rather easy abnormality for the child to handle. However, the downside was that the reason this child found it easy to handle this particularly reticent humanoid abnormality O-01-73 was that she felt free to share all of her thoughts with it. And that led her to her developing this idea that they were kindred souls, that they were friends. Imagine being her, deprived of the blessing, the very token of that friendship. Imagine watching that very token being given to someone else entirely. Maybe she's simply spent too much time in that E.G.O gear, enough to have her senses corroded by that cold, depressing sensation. That would have been better than whatever this was. However, because the child would never have had to feel this sense of betrayal toward the abnormality, the manager's decision, however, was quite precisely made. The child, who was quite exceptional, did not need the blessing. It was better given to a still fledgling employee to improve his chance of survival early on in his career, which is why he constantly assigned the child to different abnormalities to prevent her from gaining the blessing. He already knows everything there is to know about this abnormality even before he assigns it to the containment unit. Well, let's continue on. The detail is not of much importance anyway. What matters is that there was no way for the manager to explain his thought process to the child. The other employee, much less competent than the child, ended up a cold, dead corpse in the merciless conditions of this company. Been a while. And when the abnormality escaped, the hollow pride that she still sought to protect someone broken, it encountered an employee with an icy glare. No, her old friend. Ooh, that's some nice background voices. You've become so twisted that you can't even return my greeting. More of that boring, old, useless self-loathing over failing to protect that kid, isn't it? That's just what you are, what you do after all. So, why didn't you just choose me? I wouldn't have gone out like that kid did, not that pointlessly anyway. A wailing cry tears across the very space itself, a reply, or an expression of wrath stung by her words. The floating blade soon gathered around her. Gonna skewer me with your sharpened swords, huh? Fine. The child raises her own blade in preparation, the same blade as the ones floating about the abnormality. Still, it still hurts me deep inside that you did not choose me. But I realize that I can't mope around forever. I'm busy as hell, got plenty of employees I've got to protect, a whole bunch of rookies just got hired, you know. The upper layers doing even worse, but Miss Malkoff finally about to snap from the crushing workload apparently. They say that she's been acting stranger and stranger as of late. So I've got to get up there and help them out. I don't have any more time to waste messing around with you. The child bites her lower lip, determined, and assumes a fighting stance. Sure, I don't even have a smidge of pride left, but that doesn't stop the burden on my shoulders from growing, does it? So, I'm gonna live up to that responsibility at least. Let's go home, O-01-73. The child will probably survive this suppression effort. She'll succeed at it too. But her suffering will continue, and this sense of gloom will eat her alive. Her unusually high level of attunement with the E.G.O gear makes her stronger, but allows for deeper corrosion. And the longer she wears it, the more resonant the abnormality's voice shall become in her head, torturing her. It is inevitable, even still. She will work herself to the bone and fight on to take responsibility for the tasks that are given to her. Because that, in her mind, is the only way for her to be chosen, if such a thing even happens. Fitting, isn't she? Her distorted thoughts, they fit this cold corporation so well. Ooh. Yeah, it connects well to Rurion's story about she wanting to be special. Just like that, huh? I certainly hope these are all very strong ideas. And now let's check on Don Quixote's. I wonder if it's gonna be some twisted shit. One way to find out.
자, 진정들 하시게. 이 몸이 등장했으니 환상체 탈출 제압, 격리실 관리, 정신이 나가버린 직원 제압, 무엇이든지 좋네. 본인이 틀림없이 도움이 될 테니 꼭 부르게!
Was I supposed to be able to read all of that? Tis day 26. What a merry, fantastic day it was once again. For today was the day upon which I was availed the chance to, with our dearest fellow magical maiden, explore the tales of fixers of the northern regions, whose conveyance of justice was most valiant. Oh, how tedious it must all have been for the maiden to be incarcerated in such a barren, claustrophobic chamber, bereft of even a morsel of stimulation. She who deserved to breathe the free air, fighting evil by moonlight. Nay, one must always remain wary of the truth that she is but an abnormality, not to mention that I, as a captain, must set a proper example for the other employees. Rodion didn't state that she was a captain, so that's interesting. I must best categorize this under the label of attachment work. Aha, but of course, all of my efforts preparing various props that align with the abnormality's preferences, conversing for long hours with her, were all but honest toil to prevent abnormality O-01-04's cliff counter from decreasing. It must be emphasized that any suggestions or allegations that I did all this for the sake of mine entertainment, or that I voluntarily stayed past work hours just to obtain her E.G.O gift, are most preposterous accusations which I do protest with vehemence. Let this record be the witness of mine earnestness. This is quite bizarre that my handwriting have become so squiggly and anxious. Before I am to proceed, some deep breaths. Thus, I shall heretofore transcribe the law of this arcana she explained to me. From what I hear, she is one of the veritable magical girls who are destined to battle villains. A great will in need of observers of justice to stand tall before the overwhelmingly powerful might of villains, be it minor or major arcana, have chosen them and transformed them into magical girls. As arcana itself is but a neutral force of magic, it can be possessed and molded by both good and evil. Only those who are free from the corrupting allures of its power, only those with a steadfast vision for justice, may be hailed magical girls. She claimeth to have other senpai, meaning that she is least experienced or perhaps the youngest out of them all, and have explained that one moment she simply found herself arising in this facility. As I was the one to enter her chamber in the moment of her awakening, she mistook me to be an agent of the arcana. She was quite hostile to me then, thus quite troublesome to resolve that misunderstanding. Magical girls, the arcana, which much did she befuddle me with words I found so peculiar and unfamiliar, until I spied a common theme. All these stories she shared were none too dissimilar with the tales of the fixers of the city. Thus, following my employment here at Lobotomy Corporation, I was behooved to relinquish this old dream of mine of becoming a fixer. If only I could dream again, by donning the identity of a magical maiden of justice. Ah, what joy that would indeed be. I inquired with haste, "Prithee, how doth one become subject to this choosing?" A great tragedy it was, for she explained that she knew not why she had been chosen or how one goes about becoming a chosen one. Yet I came to a revelation upon observing the E.G.O gear extracted from her. Were I to be equipped with the staff and outfit, the very essences of love and justice, I may be a magical maiden of justice just as well. She could not find it within herself to believe it at first. Outfit is hardly what maketh a magical girl, she vociferated. Yet, she soon came to see eye to eye, mine most honest-hearted thirst toward justice, this burning righteous wrath against evil. Moreover, when she witnessed my battle against breach abnormalities when she came out to assist our suppression efforts, she... Verily, 'twas the moment of revelation for her as well, that I am, forsooth, a veritable and excellent magical maiden just as herself. We are now together protectors of justice at this company. Though the Sephiroth always diminish us, admonishing us as much as more trouble than help, though other colleagues who have experienced loss at the hands of abnormalities may impart resentful sentiments against us, I know this to be the truth. That true magical girls are stubborn strugglers, survivors weathering whatever terrible adversity that come of their way. 'Tis no wild naive ramblings of a dream-consumed one. In fact, ever since my transfer to this central command team, to manage this magical maiden, I have persevered and conducted repeated attachment work on her, and that have lifted me to the position of a captain. And as Manager Esquire have found this development, the lowered containment breach rate for the magical O-01-04 most satisfying. Both Tifereth, Sir and Lady, have both spoken thusly indeed. Hehe. Huh? Perplexing. Is that supposed to imply that she used to breach containment? Yet, in my recollections, I was her one and only manager ever since she was first contained in the Central Command. Yet, I have no memory of her breaching containment. Well, nothing to concern myself with. Truthfully, I am quite bubbling with excitement for what tomorrow holds. And it shan't be peace that awaits me, nay, it shan't be. For that is a detriment to the worth of mine existence. Is it? How strange. 'Tis almost as if her sentiments are rubbing off on me. Verily, the existence of peace have no business with my usefulness. Ahem, this must be fatigue speaking. Ah, I must also visit this welfare team, for it have opened anew today. In today's management session, she claimed that there was a strange stir in the air. Perchance one of her elusive senpai have arrived here as an abnormality. I must go meet the employee responsible for her management post haste. Well, with jolly anticipation for what tomorrow holds, thus doth my daily journaling come to an end. Alright, so that's just like a whole journal session. Expected a, I don't know, a Queen of Hatred reveal or something, but interesting still nonetheless. Up tie 4. Right, let's test out the new event. Oh, we can only take 6.
맡겨두시게! 복지팀의 협조가 필요한 거지. 자,
준비되었습니다.
관리인가 아니면 애도인가?
I don't know how much the order matters, but how's the taste? Said they brewed it with the tea leaves Sichun gave us. It's called Bai Hao Yinsen or something, I think. It's a nice cup of tea that goes down easily. Not as good as Tiran's though. Yeah? Cool wind of Daguanyan blows under this pavilion. Now that we survived another huge incident, I was planning to hold some consultation sessions with the sinners like I always do. But I wasn't sure when Mephistopheles was coming back, so I decided to conduct them outdoors. Well, a change of scenery can be nice from time to time. As much as I'd love to be part of this discussion, this thing didn't come with a mouth. Ah, there must be a sore spot, Dante. You'd expressed that feeling before, remember? Whenever we were snacking together, you'd say things like that. You gave up the complimentary food from the warp train to Rhodia too, and you must have been curious of its taste back then. Well, you know, it's not all that bad. I think I'd feel regret and sadness. It's kind of tragic almost. Ever since Honglu severed the cycle that bound the hierarchs of Daguanyan and sealed the Tianren in their temple, he's been making a lot of expressions that I hadn't seen before. Moreover, lately, I've been getting the impression that he's actively been trying to express his feelings and thoughts, even for things his past self would have simply accepted as is. Like an old dam breaking, its fresh spring water surging to freedom. I can't give you a mouth, but you can trust me to give you a very detailed explanation of flavors, so feel free to ask me anytime. Yeah, thanks. And honestly, I think that's a good thing, especially because, more so than anything, I could sense that Honglu was gently enjoying these moments. I think I can safely mark him down as experiencing very positive changes in my consultation notes. Though I'm not sure if any of that'll get through to you, given that you probably don't even remember the taste of food anyway. Let me change that to started on a path to achieving some very positive changes. Excuse me, manager. That's when Sinclair suddenly rushed up to us on the pavilion. What's going on? I know you're in the middle of a consultation, but there's this huge, big-ass house truck by the entrance that's... The point is, I think you might have to come see this. Wait, clock it. Is that? The truck was indeed massive. It certainly did live up to all the fuss Sinclair kicked up, but... ain't that something, huh? It didn't seem to me that the other sinners were all that concerned about it. Is everything okay here? Hope it's not another attack on Daguanyan. Huh? Nah, it ain't. Well, we did suspect that at first, but it's alright. It's because no one on the bus knows how to observe. It's all about the details, get it? Look, it's right there, the company logo. Where? Seriously? It's right there, in that corner over there. Ishmael pointed at something on the vehicle, irritation clear in her voice. I stared really hard at whatever she was pointing at. It's right there. Well, I guess you need to be discreet somehow, but I thought we were a public company. And managed to find Limbus company's logo painted on the bus. It was the size of a palm. They were this close to chopping that truck into a million pieces when I pointed that out. Gotta say, I'm impressed you even managed to make out what that is. Doesn't look like anything other than a smudge to me. I guess eyesight's really the first thing that goes with age. I mean, it's kinda their fault for making it so small and inconspicuous, you know. That's because it's not a public-facing vehicle. Sword walked into our circle, dusting her hands and brushing past a few disgruntled words. This is a research vehicle used by the LCE department. You've used this once before, remember? Extrapolating from the material and the color of the truck's cover panel, it can be determined that it is the same transportation device used for the regular checkup. Right on. Ever since you used it safely to arrive at LCE, we've been using it to move the LCC base around. Hang on, does that mean we were your guinea pigs? And guess what? Just today, when we opened the truck to transport a different team... Oi, don't ignore me! Instead of answering Heathcliff's question, Sword walked up to the truck and swung open its rear door. In it, we saw the same mess of machines we saw back then, and... Hey, this light. The now familiar green light. I see. Sword, has there been any further modifications to this vehicle since then? Well, I'm not certain of the details, but LCE's chief researcher... Hohenheim. Yes, him. Are you two well acquainted? Not very well, but I do make an effort to remember his minor yet numerous mistakes. She sounds oddly happy. Anyways, according to the research report he gave us, the vehicle's been modified to allow for universal use across other departments of Limbus company. LCB's bus, Mephistopheles, right? The report said something about using the back door of that bus as a reference to equip this vehicle with various functions, and that explains why this phenomenon is taking place here, Walpurgis night. Yet, how is this possible when we said not to strike the bus seats? It is not a theoretical impossibility. Certain major parts of the technology forming its engine have been shared with Hohenheim. It is within the realm of possibility that the engine's influence may be transferred there as well. However, the means by which it has affected this vehicle has to be studied. It seems to comprehend our absence and the subsequent separations from the bus. Could it mayhap be reacting to the presence of a golden bow? At this moment, Mephistopheles is currently boarded by Virgilius, Charon, and various other members of LCCB, including Pilot. Therefore, if they have been traveled far, your conjecture may be true. Or, there exists a flow that ensures our encounter with the Walpurgis night, regardless of the environment surrounding us, perhaps. Pao stuck to herself, staring pensively into the distance, before turning toward us again with mild resignation. Lead the way, Dante. If it has found us, then it must rightly be observed. Aha, I knew it. It's the former L-Cop's turn. Huh? What do you mean? Good. Heathcliff opened up a betting pool about where our next Walpurgis night location is going to be. A betting pool? Alright, what did I say? Pay up your gits. You told me it was just about time the patterns changed. No way, but it was just the right time to bet against the odds. By the looks of it, the bet seemed to have been about whether this Walpurgis night would take us to the library or the lobotomy corp headquarters. Hey, something about this place seems a bit different from the other former L-Corp hallways we saw in the past. Didst thou sense it as well, Manager and Esquire? Oh, this familiar yet unfamiliar indeed. A stage for play almost. Seems it's gotten wider too. It's still the same long and narrow hallway, but it's slightly wider. While it is unknown as to how many days have passed in this headquarters. Prithee, repeat what you have said? No. This subject can be discussed later when its veracity becomes clearer. Sharing the current circumstances of this place, we found ourselves at the lobotomy corp headquarters of a certain day at its central command to be accessed. At the very center of the middle layer. Then the ones we've visited so far must have been in the upper layer. Correct. It is said that the departments of Lobotomy Corporation headquarters were progressively unlocked within the passage of time. According to the reports, when the headquarters crumbled and fired that skyward light, it was. Indeed, it appears that with every visit, we find ourselves at a further point in time here, As soon as the current day can be pinpointed, we might even be able to experience that day. Perhaps then. Well, that didn't take long. We're here to take care of some ordeal or something again, aren't we? Hey, I'm not complaining. We've kind of been loafing around and doing nothing while Jia Chun left for that grand conference to decide the future of Daguanyan or something. But we have so little time. I must prepare a more intense training regimen to make up for lost time. Whichever it is, it will be FUN. What's everyone waffling on about? You the Sephira? It's an angry one this time. Yeah, what did you expect some other voice speaking through the central command PA system other than the Tiferet? Tiferet, the employees are confused. Please explain the situation to them. Huh? There's two of them? Yes, I'm also Tiferet. The central command, unlike other departments, boasts a rather significant size. It is large enough to have to be managed in two areas, A and B. It is said that this is why they have two separate Sephira managing this department. Yeah, and it's a lot. Even between the both of us, which is why it's up to you to be more thorough. Yeah, bring out the ordeal already. What are we destroying this time? Like I said, what are you all waffling on about? There's been an abnormality containment breach. The whole company's about to go belly up because everyone else is off trying to suppress the mess on the other side. Then, the alarm that was blaring all throughout the company suddenly went quiet. Oh no, the second warning. Great, look at what you did, you bunch of slackers. Get to our headquarters now. Deal with the blue entity. Ooh.
아, 저건 좀 복잡하네. 솔직하게 말할게. 나한테는 좀 어려워. 이건 너희가 해결 못해도 이해할게.
We have the second warning. Sinking coal black tears. Okay. Clash power down. In the header reduces effect cannot reduce this unit's SP. Vibing right now. Damage, burn, bleed, trigger, rupture. This unit hits with a crack, does not activate target sinking effect. Alright. Try that.
대가리 딱 떼고. 차라리 아무것도 남지 마라.
Her attack skills are kinda like the sync association. No, my Arcana beats.
히어! 아르카나 빛!
Laser beam. What? How are you? Come on. Yes.
히어! 아르카나 빛!
I realized she didn't gain any sanity from that. Ashwin. Should I be scared? Oh. This one's kind of elaborate, huh? Her floating swords are so hard to parry. It's got such a long reach, and it's so thin that I can hardly see while it's As if to prove Sinclair's words, the Azure abnormality fired another volley of thrusting swords in our direction, just as we braced. Hiya! Rays of pink light coalesced before Sinclair, materializing before someone rushed onto the scene and parried away the flying swords. Her again, leaping right into the action the moment the second warning goes off. Huh? You're... Sorry I'm late. Here comes Magical Girl.
사랑과 정의의 이름으로 지금 이곳에 등장!
For no apparent reason.
다들 평소보다 의욕적이야.
아.
이런 분위기는 흔치 않아서 설레이네.
Don, you okay?
쓸데없이 흥분한 걸 수도 있지. 뭐 나쁜 건 아니기도 하고.
Magical Girl. It is interesting that all of her skills are envy. Launcher sinking, Knights of Despair. the target. Chanting Ancana Slave. Name of love and justice. Here comes magical girl. 1 power up to all stages. Cannot be staggered. Thanks so much everyone. The target the Arcana Slave hit has Murdered Knight, 100% damage for this turn. Wins suppression at turn end. Oh, okay. It does not have apply. What use am I to all allies? Makes tech loose. Power, love and justice. Alright, so there's like a secondary objective of sorts. 2 different and it's rough. Looks like I have used the power, chanting Arcana Slave. And uses Arcana Slave. Okay. Anything new on your side? Nope, just Knight of Despair. Should I let her clash? She doesn't have any sanity, so I don't see the point of letting her clash. Otis, why are you shooting? On use, lose 8 SP. I don't think Dawn's doing so well. Let's try this.
나아가주게.
Kawaii magical girl. She's on negative points now. SP generation is absolute dot water.
잘 됐네. 이제 제압 작업을 하기 더 수월해지겠어. 기회를 놓치는 바보 같은 짓은 하지 않겠지?
Can you stop talking above each other? Why are you shooting again? Stop shooting. Do you even have any bullets? That looks like she has to shoot. Yeah. Under 32. Do I have, I don't know, a cool E.G.O I could use, just saying. This is so not gonna end well, isn't it? See what happened.
쓸모가 있으려면 제압 효과가 굉장히 좋았어. 기록적인 피해량인 것 같다.
Yep. Right, surprisingly minimal damage.
아르카나 피트.
봐, 어렵지 않지? 이미 관찰 기록이 있는 유형대로만 공격하면 되잖아.
관찰 기록을 잘 읽은 것 같네. 훌륭했어.
아르카나 비!
Alright, double Arcana beats. Does that mean she's staggered? Yeah, got as
무슨 일
much.
있었던 일인가? 아까 어떤 직원이
Defense.
제압 개체에 한 번에 입힌 피해를
In this economy?
잠깐! 진짜? 왜 부서팀장을 안 달아줬지?
Need to start destroying the other. Why is your SP generation so hopeless with this? Would you look at that? Don't mind if I do. You can flash for shit. Power and justice. Alright. I'm gonna use my brain a bit for this. Okay. Got a favorite, you got two favorites. You're not catching anything, you got dominating. Right. Got a favorite, got another favorite. Move you to here. Ooh, need to die. Right. Oh!
사랑보다 붉은 달.
날카롭고 정확하게.
Yeah, so she conjured up a shield. Come on, what was that? Wow, come on. Ouch. Ouch. She's tagged. Don't kill her, she's tagged. She's gonna die. She died.
운명 속에 사무친 그대의 이름을 걸고 나 여기서 빛을 맹세한다. 3층보다도 구제불능이네.
Oh, okay. The lobotomy E.G.O magic bullet Otis has became magic bullet.
너무 안타까워.
Should I be scared? Yes, I should. 21, she's gonna shoot first. Of course you're shooting one of us. Why wouldn't you shoot one of us? I have 4. Sang's probably gonna stagger, so technically I have 3. See what happens.
출개체 확인.
How about you don't do this,
도와준
Otis?
것은 어떤 사람이라도 맞출 수 있는 마법의
Yep,
탄환이었지.
let's just stagger. Yeah, that's right. I don't know how to play you, so I don't even have any of your bullets.
이 파도 속에서 움직일 수 있는 오직 깨어져라.
Nice damage. Did you get that from the damage store? Oof.
정신 안 차릴 거야? 직원이 거의 반죽음 상태가 됐다고.
더 큰 사태로 번지기 전에 얼른 수습하는 게 좋겠어.
There's another one.
우리 앞을 막는 스모스러운 존재들에게 나와 그대의 힘을 합쳐 위대한 사랑의 힘을 보여줄 것을.
네, 알겠어요. 스피리트, 재생로를 작동시켜 주신대.
그래, 알겠어. 자, 빨리 그 직원을 재생로가 있는 로비로 데려가. 빨리.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot how the library arena encounter worked. So I thought I was destroying it, but I had to wait for the helpless tears to come. Okay, so now if I destroy it, I would assume she would be able to defeat her. I just have to destroy it. Oh, Isang's gonna die, so screw that. Oh. Can I deal enough damage? Guess I can save Isang.
탈출 개체 확인.
Watch me not kill.
앞차!
Out, out. Come on.
아무것도 남지 마라.
15. Well, I'm in trouble. Oh, I have another turret.
아까
Oh, no.
어떤 직원이 제압
She,
개체에 한 번에
she's shooting first, never mind.
잠깐. 진짜? 왜 부서 팀장을 안 달아줬지?
See what happens.
대가리 딱 떼도
아카나 레이!
She did the thing. Come on.
제압 완료.
Oh, is he gonna die? I think he's gonna die. There.
해치웠나? 하나니라도 쌌나?
예전에 징계팀에서 클리포트 간섭 역장이라는 걸 연구했다고 했어.
그게 저런 효과던가? 아무튼 확실히 제압하긴 편해졌네.
I think the Archon, that triple laser thing was supposed to end her, but it didn't. But I was able to get the third sword in time. So now she's staggered, and hopefully this is enough to kill her. Hopefully. Oh, it's definitely not enough damage. I don't really want to use any.
탈출 개체 확인. 앞.
Oh, she's staggered.
직원들
Still
표정이
staggered?
좋지
Okay.
않네. 무슨 무슨 일 있었어, 티페리트?
난들 알겠어. 직원들 분위기가 안 좋은 건 뭐.
I think this is what she needed to die from the Arcana slave
그것도
attack.
그렇긴 하겠네.
I think we're fine now, right? So let's go from magic bullet fire. This will most probably shoot one of us at 10 or less. Yep, she definitely has less than 10. Look at that.
탈출 개체 확인.
그대 또한 잠들게.
나도 지킬 게 많거든.
이제야 회사가
We went with the
정상으로
regular
돌아갔네.
suppression.
이번 제압은 끝이야.
너희들도 고생 많았어. 티페리트, 너도.
It would be nice if I could see what's
언젠가
all the
우리도
words. I feel so bad, but she won't be a threat to you now. Art thou verily a veritable magical maiden? Of course I am. I'm a magical girl fighting to vanquish these evil arcana. Whoa! Then this magic in the legendary codices does exist for truth? And thy most fashionable costume must be forsooth to gather the magical powers. Don Quixote, calm yourself. Huh? Where are you guys going? Thou somehow managed to precisely snatch Don Quixote's widely flapping arms mid-motion and drag her away from the magical girl and back to our group. Where didst thou drag me from this consultation of great significance? I have mountains of questions to ask her. That thing is no magical girl. What is with thy conspiratorially low voice and this? Oh, there's 01, there's 04. It is a veritable abnormality dubbed the Queen of Hatred for recording purposes. Fine, if that maiden is an abnormality, yet she speaketh and appeareth just like a human. And to label someone whose sheer appearance exceeds justice Queen of Hatred? I believe that it has been impressed upon you many times in the past that abnormalities should not be judged by their exteriors. Indeed, they possess the sense of self, they think and they feel. Perhaps by the head standards, they may meet the criteria of what is considered a human. However, that is an abnormality, no more, no less. We slowly turn around to look at the blue hat thing, compelled by Faust's stern tone. But it was just there, humming a light tune, swinging that stuff around. Oh, the lights. Wonderful, looks like I managed to protect the peace once again. And when the red lights turned off and the alarm stopped blaring in our ears, it puffed away with the same pink swirl of light she first appeared with. Phew, this is annoying. Why did the abnormality have to be contained at our department? It couldn't be helped if not even the manager knows which abnormality will appear at the headquarters. Yeah, that's true. But she just gets on my nerves, you know? Always showing up at the tail end of a huge mess like the second morning, barely doing anything to help, leaving the scene like she did something. And you know how she completely loses it unless we baby her all the time, right? Tiferet? The mic is still on. Yeah? So, let them listen. The employees have to know that this abnormality is still an abnormality at the end of the day, I guess. Her management appears to be quite the source of stress, it seems. But yet odd is odd here. The maiden have assisted us dearly in our battle, did she not? To suggest that she is hardly of any help is preposterous. Please review this document. It is a consolidation of management reports for that abnormality from the former E.G.O. Fortunately, it seems that an extended period of management experience has left quite a detailed report behind. Oh damn. She wasn't kidding about having to baby this one, huh? The scener's expressions all start to turn rather sour the further they read along the report. I skimmed through it and looks like she's got this compulsive obsession that she always has to be on the side of justice. She grows more and more hysterical the longer a peaceful period lasts. What is the problem? Got anything to say to that, oh great scholar fixers? Indeed, it is quite different from what I anticipated. As fortune should have it, we did not encounter the mutated form of the Queen of Hatred today. However, as they also possess such a thing as psychological stability or sanity, it seems that employees assigned to this abnormality had the responsibility to keep it at higher levels at all times. It cannot have been easy to put up with humoring a monster in human skin. At least humoring them is the extent of the required effort at this point. You are implying that the management of abnormalities entails something far more complicated than simply calibrating their sanity at a reasonable level. Yes, that is correct. It seems that this headquarters is yet to extract a larger quantity of abnormalities. a moment, if you will, to say that they extract. Yi-sang furrowed his brows and started noticing a strangeness in her choice of words, but we already found ourselves returned to the mess of machinery that was the LCE's vehicle. It seems that this is where this scenario ends. Dante, as there may be further information that can be garnered from this experience, repeated visit to this Walpurgis night is also recommended. Okay, got it. Yi-sang approached Faust to continue his earlier question, but Faust only shook her head in response, as if to say that she wasn't certain or that she couldn't tell him just yet. To me, someone who doesn't even know what's going on with the company they're working for, all these stories from the former L-Corp and the library are filled with nothing but confusing mysteries. But something about it makes me feel as though everything that happened in those two places are at once foundations and clues to what we are going through. Maybe I can even use these moments to understand the stories I've forgotten, the purpose of this company I work for. So, well, who's up for a second run? Let's, like Faust, focus on looking for those clues left behind.
승리의 보람과 세상의 아름다움에 대해 들어본 적 있는가? 없어도 전혀 상관없다네. 지금 우리가 보는 경치가 바로 그런 것일 테니.
Oh, it's rather surprising that Dawn and Rodion did the most amount of damage, considering one of them's dead and the other one lost a bunch of clashes. Well, I'll take it. Alright. Oof, this looks like a pain in the butt.